So here is the Model 2 motherboard, and I can't seem to find what I'm looking for, which is the jumpers. So I'm guessing that they are on the bottom, which kinda sucks, because that means I gotta take the motherboard out, but hopefully it won't be too much of a problem. I'm guessing it's a lift from the back. You set this down over here. Hopefully that's still in focus. Probably not. You might have to take that guy out. It's just kind of like sitting there. And, you know, all those screws are what actually holds the motherboard in. So, looking at the bottom here. And right off the bat, I'm not quite seeing what I'm looking for. So I could be talking out of my ass saying that oh, there they are. There they are. Now these actually have, I believe, little capacitors on them maybe. And that scares me a little bit. In fact, I'm going to go check up on that. Let me show you here. So here's the spot I'm looking at, and it is right up near the controller ports on that part of the board. On the bottom, so like we were talking about earlier, there's jumper 6 and jumper 7, which are right next to each other. In my diagram, I had them bottom and top. And there's 10 and 11 right there. 11's the one to the right of 10, obviously. And they have these little, what looks like capacitors on there. And I'm going to go check up on that right now. I'm not positive if I need to worry about those or not. I seem to remember maybe not needing to worry about them at all. So I think I just remove them and just work as normal. So let me go take a look-see. Alright, figured it out. Those little components on there, basically not useful. You can just take them off. Well, obviously you're going to have to take them off, but you don't have to worry about adding any other components in the mix or anything. So a little revision to my original drawings. Let's see. Actually, there is no revision to my original drawings. Other than now on my Model 2, this is jumper 6 and this is 7, and then we've got 2 more, 8, 9, and then we've got 10 and 11. Like that. And wasn't that the worst 7 you've ever seen in your entire life? What the hell did I do there? 7. Okay. On this layout, like I said, this is a Model 2. Just realized one of my chips is crooked. What the hell is up with that? Good job, Sega. Anyway, I'll have to show you that later. On my old drawings, I had 6 and 7 on top of each other, and they had a common section on the side. The common on this layout is right in the center. So those are always connected right there, but not this direction. They're only connected in this direction. Oh! So 6 is, I think this is all the 5 volt side. This entire way down is plus 5 volts, and this entire way down is ground. Which looks like 6RD, because I can't write like that. So, kind of as a revision here, we've got our double pull, double throw switch. And let's see, for the US side, which I will mark over here, Japanese. For the US side, we're going to want to connect, let's see, 7 and 11, I believe. No, 7 and 10. So, let's see. 7, obviously this, use another color here again. This is going to go to one of the commons, and this is going to go to the other common. So you're going to have to keep those separated once again. And then 7 is going to go to the US side, and 10 is going to go to the US side, like that. Keeping in mind 7 is going to the top, on here because that's the top 7 corresponding with this common point. That common point's going to the top like that, so we can kind of ignore all of this. 7's going to the top, because that common is going to the top, and 10 is going to the bottom because that common is going to the bottom. You need to keep these 3 and these 3 kind of separate. They're a little bit separate. Then, wish I had a third color here. For the Japanese side, we're obviously going to connect 6 to the top on the Japanese side, because that's its common, and 11 to the top, or to the bottom, on the Japanese side. And like I said, that's a little weird looking. Now that I look at it, it's pretty complicated looking, but it's really pretty simple. So if you need to take a screenshot of something like that, go ahead and do so. It's just a nice big version of it. Anyway, let's get, I'm going to show you, I'm going to desolder these little things and put some wires on them, and that will be our next step. Alright, that might be in kind of focus there. This is what we're looking at right up top. I need some tweezers, I believe, or just some really small needle nose pliers. I'm going to try and do this without disrupting. Actually, I'm going to use the solder wick because that is smart. Take our solder wick, put it just on the little component that we want to get rid of, and just hold the soldering iron there for a few seconds. It gets really hot. I got most of it away. Try again. Maybe not. This is kind of a tough job with this wick. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Oh. You could just pop it off, I guess. That's probably not good. I would at least unsolder one end, as to not pull out the trace in the board, because that's just careless. Find a good way to desolder those, really. I got lucky. It just kind of broke the solder on one side. But it looks like my traces are going to be fine. That would really suck if you broke those traces really bad. Actually, I guess it wouldn't be too bad on the outside. If you broke them on the outside, it's not too bad of a deal because all these are common across the edge. 5 volts on all these, and ground on all these. And then you've got the duplicates here, which aren't too bad. So I guess if you break one, you still got the other one. But anyway, hope you can actually see that. What's it look like when I'm pointing? Pretty good. Here, just for kicks, this is the chip I was talking about that is crooked. I don't know if I can get a good shot of that, but you can see it has more leads over here than it does over here. I don't know what's up with that. That's weird. Kind of scary. But anyway, back to the jumpers, which are here. Now I'm gonna put those wires on, like I said I would earlier. I've got some good wire now. It's pretty thin gauge. I think it'll work decently. I kind of wish I had something a little bit thinner. I've got 4 colors, color colors, and then a gray and a white, which I'm going to use for the common points to kind of keep them separated. So if you have a nice color scheme, it makes it a lot easier in the end. So let me solder some of these on there and come right back.